It would appear there are no additional attendees.
Okay. I'll call the meeting to order at 5:02. I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the prior meeting.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the prior meeting minutes.
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Nice job. We have no invoices to approve this month,
Wow.
so we'll move right on to the letter of Dan Burns. And I think that letter is perfectly fine with a few additional things, and so let us go ahead and send it out, whatever process we have to go through.
Sure, I mean, so I was fine with your changes. But then there were just a few open items in it.
Right.
One was the actual amount of their gift. Joe, do you know what that was? I didn't see it in any of the.
Oh, the total amount? Oh,
Yeah.
You know, it was.
Do you know what it was?
I don't know.
I just want to make sure that I'm not missing something. It was like a $2,000 gift with a $500 for your scholarship or something.
I don't know what it was, but I know that 500 was less than 4%, I believe.
Oh,
I believe.
you're probably in the best position to get back to us on what that amount was.
Okay.
Now, we were supposed to review the investment policy statement.
There's one other open item on here, which is who the letter is actually addressed to. So I'm happy to print it, mail it, whatever, but I didn't see any information on who the donors were.
Finney, right?
Yeah.
So so
But I don't,
Al and Martha Finney that's who the scholarship is named after.
after, they weren't the ones who contributed.
I assume not, because I found their obituaries. They both died they both passed away during COVID within one day of each other, early on in COVID. So I assume that this scholarship was
Someone else.
donated by a family member, but I didn't see a name in any of the material.
I don't know that I have that with me.
Okay, so I guess that's the other follow-up item is how do we reach the
Mhm.
donors?
Okay, so, yeah. All right, so that's what we do. And the next thing is to review the investment policy statement. Did anybody in their review?
Actually, sorry, I just want to get for the notes, what was their names for, do you have the names handy? for-
Al
Al,
and
The
Martha.
scholarship is called the Al and Martha Finney softball/baseball scholarship.
And that's
Finney is
PHINNEY.
It's at the top of the sheet.
softball, okay. I'm good.
Did anyone see anything in the investment policy statement they would like to suggest a change on?
I think it's exceptionally well crafted. You guys did a nice job. It predates me. And I think it's held up well to
Yeah.
changes in market conditions going from zero interest rate to something greater than zero interest rate and inflation and other things. I think it's still holds
I feel
true.
the same way. We've made slight changes over the years, but they've been very slight, and we're not trying to forecast market action at all.
I think it gives the investment manager enough leeway to adapt to market conditions appropriately.
So, hey, can you just mention in it that we have approved the, as is with no changes suggested.
Do we need to vote or? No?
Yeah, okay.
Um,
And
Yeah,
finally,
let's vote.
Do we need to vote on that or?
no, I don't think so. Not if this has been approved, just generally.
All right,
Now we gotta pick a date for our December meeting.
wow,
Uh,
quickest meeting of all time.
the requested date is December 14th.
14. Who requested that?
Dave Davidson.
Okay. I thought we adjusted the time today so he could be.
We did, but something came up and he's in another building. So
Okay, that's fine.
Diane was caught. Diane wants to get home.
No, I'm here, I'm fine.
She's fine, but,
Well, if
There's
we
a
don't have
reason why
much to cover, that's fine.
there's a reason why I wanted to have a shorter. meeting,
Okay.
That's all. Is the 14th okay for you?
Hang on 1 second, I'm just typing this.
And I will wanna just let you know of something else that's coming through the pipeline. Just another scholarship.
Is this the guy at the library? who wants-
Yes,
yeah, the baseball?
yes, yeah, so there's been a little bit more discussion, and so that will be coming. First, it has to, I guess, go to town council and just the criteria to be reviewed, and, but it will be on its way in the near future.
So that's actually an interesting,
Oh, that
Gave
wasn't
me-
a scholarship. That was just for spending for baseball, for the library.
Mhm.
What?
Oh, not a scholarship?
Yeah, this is Tom Harkins.
Yes,
Tom Harkins, who's been a library trustee for 47 years, gonna donate a Dewey Decimal number, 7,963.57 for items regarding baseball.
Baseball items. at the
related
library?
items
yeah,
or
Like books
activities,
and.
yeah.
so I had asked kind of open-ended at our last meeting, what can we do when we get a new trust fund, whether it's a scholarship or some other thing, where we don't think the spending policy is appropriate? And I think this approach to sending a letter early on is good, but maybe it would be worth our while to, I don't know, write up some kind of a guideline for town council. Like if town council, if the process is the town council reviews all these and then what recommends the select board, that they accept it, is that right?
I know, that's not true. That may be true for the library fund, but we don't need the select board or anybody else to approve a contribution to the town for the trust funds. We don't need that.
No,
Doesn't the select board have to accept it?
No, we have to accept it. And there's no reason why we wouldn't accept a donation to the town. When
Yeah,
John Akers came with his $200,000,
Okay.
yeah, you can, you can table it until your next meeting, just to, but I know that it's in the works.
and what we want to do is, you wouldn't happen to have Mr. Harkins' phone number, do you? I mean, we told him to write us a letter, when he was here. And I think we suggested to him the 4% spending policy.
Yeah, that's in here.
Yeah.
That, these few little questions, library can spend all of the interest and up to 4% of the principal annually. Anyway, well, let's just, because I didn't realize that you knew this was,
Around,
yes.
okay. When it comes in, you can't spend the interest in 4%, it'll eventually die.
Yeah,
And I don't think that's what he wants to do. So we've got to get to him too.
You'll call.
I'll call him if I can get a phone number. Or is he up at the library all the time or not?
I don't know, I'll,
Okay,
all right, so December 14th was the proposed date, is that right?
does that work for you?
Yep.
Okay, 4 PM on the 14th.
mhm.
So early?
Is that too early?
You wanna do later?
You wanna make it 5?
I thought part of the reason was that we were gonna have an activity afterwards.
Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right.
So 5 might be better.
Yeah, I invited Diane, she said she will most likely not make it because of commitments,
Okay.
but we're not gonna invite Dave Davis, I assume.
Well, even,
Well, I'm sure
No.
he's gonna be too busy, so.
no, I'm saying recording. So December 14th
December 14th, 5
Sorry
p.m.
about
at 5 PM.
Oh, do you wanna do 5 PM or do you wanna do earlier?
I think 5 is better because we're probably gonna wrap up by 5:30.
Yeah.
We do it at 4, we'll be eating at 4.
Okay,
5 o'clock for December 14th.
5 o'clock. Alright. Any other issues?
This can be after the recording. I'm just curious what happened with Veronica. I don't know if you want to talk about this on the recording.
Okay,
I don't have any other items.
all right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Meeting's adjourned. Sorry about that.
Let me just make sure I'm